Three dangerous prayers na once na ipinagdasal mo kay Lord, napakalaking transformation na mangyayari sa buhay. So, these are personal prayers that I prayed to God na talagang instant yung sagot. Whether you like it or not, nandyan na yung sagot at talagang nangyayari yung mga changes right before your eyes. So, first, prayer na aking idinasal noon ay, kung hindi para sa akin ito, Lord, huwag mo ibigay. Because when I was young, napakaraming opportunities, gifts, especially when it comes to work, na that was given to me. I am supposed to be with immigration sa Palau noon, doon sa Micronesia. Dapat doon na nga ako nakatira ngayon. Ibigay ko na lang yung passport ko, yung documents, resume, and stuff like that. Pero nung dinasal ko yon na, Lord, kung hindi ito para sa akin, huwag mo ibigay. Andun na ako sa Palau. Nag-travel na ako. Wala na ako sa Philippines. Andun na ako sa Palau. Nagpapakita na ako. Nag-i-interview na kami. Ganon. And I was just about to start the week after. Pero hindi siya natuloy. Kinailangan akong bumalik sa Philippines. Nawala akong trabaho. And that was a very dangerous prayer to pray. Pero I took that risk because I know na kahit na anong ganda ng isang opportunity, kahit na anong ganda ng binibigay sa inyo, kahit sobrang perfect nung love relationship na talagang afam, ganun, tapos magpapakasal na kayo and stuff like that. Sobrang fairy tale kind of romance. Kung yan ay hindi galing sa Panginoon, it's not gonna work out. Even if it works out, in the end, marirealize mo na hindi siya galing sa Panginoon, it's not worth any effort at all. Believe me, kung galing siya sa demonyo, kasi hindi naman lahat, whether it's healing, marunong ding mag-heal ang mga demonyo. Whether it's a gift, mansion man yan, ganun. Kung hindi siya galing sa tunay na Diyos, it is not worth any effort at all. 3 dangerous prayers na once na ipinagdasal mo kay Lord, napakalaking transformation na mangyayari sa buhay. Number 2 na very dangerous prayer na dinasal ko is, Your will, my Lord. Your will. I surrender my will. God's will. Kapag yan ang sinabi mo kay Lord na your will, so be it, yari. Kasi dapat hindi ako single mother right now. I was planning to abort the child. But then Mama Mary sort of showed me that this is God's will and I have to go through it. So, nung nakita ko yung vision through my dreams, I believed it and I know that it's coming from God. Sabi ko, bakit kaya ako binigyan ng Panginoon? Ano kaya? I don't think that I am a responsible person. I can take care of a child and stuff like that. Pero nung nahimasmasan ako, I surrendered to God's will and I said, God's will, I chose your will against my will, Lord. If this is your will, so be it. Ayan, naging single mother ako and I've learned a lot. I've gone through a lot of spiritual enlightenment. I've gone through a lot of turmoil kasi yun naman talaga yung pinakita sa akin ng Panginoon. And all throughout those times, it's more on the spiritual growth rather than yung sa mga physical growth na nagkaroon ako ng maraming friends. Hindi. Exactly the opposite, na nawalan ako ng mga friends and I was able to maintain that kind of balance on spiritual and physical, although it's more of like the journey is the maturing of the spirit and yung bonding namin ni God, yun talaga yung naging susi, yung pagiging single mother ko to understand what God's will is into my life. 3 dangerous prayers na once na ipinagdasal mo kay Lord, napakalaking transformation na mangyayari sa buhay. So, these are personal prayers that I prayed to God na talagang instant yung sagot. Whether you like it or not, nandyan na yung sagot at talagang nangyayari yung mga changes right before your eyes. So, and number 3, I surrender. Ala. Ala. Pag sinabi mo kay Lord na I surrender, talagang I surrender na lahat i-release mo sa kanyang mga kamay. Kapag sinabi mong I surrender, tataas mo ang mga kamay, whether wala kang hawak, whether marami kang pera, whether nakukuha mo ang lahat ng mga gusto mo, pag sinabing surrender, surrender, wala kang hawak na kahit na ano, inilalagay mo yan sa mga kamay ng iyong tunay na Panginoon. And there's actually an advantage of it because every time that I get into a lot of trouble, actually, every time I get into trouble, kapag sinabi kong, I surrender, Lord, I give up, all of it, everything into your hands, siya ang gumagawa ng paraan para magkaroon naman ng solusyon yung isang problema. Like for example, 2 beses ko nang naranasan to, no? Being a single mom, madalas nagigipit kami sa pera. And then, just recently, na-hospitalize kami. Siguro sabihin ko ano yung reason. And the hospital bill was 28,000, I think. And sinabi ko dun sa doctor na wala kaming pera. Ini-insist nila na kailangan malagyan ng ganito, ganyan kailangan. And stuff like that. So, I said, okay. And then, I told God during that time, I said, God, I do not know why you're doing this to me. You know my financial position right now. You know my financial status. Wala talaga akong pera during that time. And I said, Lord, I give up. I surrender this. This is beyond my understanding. But I know that you have a reason kung bakit mo ko nilagay sa ganitong sitwasyon. Wala akong masyadong pera, pero nakalabas kami na wala kaming balanse, wala kaming binayaran missing ko dun sa hospital. They have this PhilHealth thing going on. Basta yung parang dinidiscountan yung kapag na-confine sa hospital, and they have reactivated it of some sort. Tapos merong parang government program during that time na inilapit nila yan sa government na kapag na-hospitalize yung isang PhilHealth member, even if you're not active as a PhilHealth member, as long as you have an ID, ipaprocess nila yon and they will automatically make your payments go back to zero. As in, wala ka talagang babayaran. At ganun yung ginawa nila sa akin na talagang hinanap ko talaga yung PhilHealth ko kasi ang tagal na hindi ko ginagamit yung PhilHealth ko, hindi ko siya hinuhulugan. And to think na all of a sudden, magagamit ko pala during this time. And so, pag-uwi namin, wala rin kaming kinailangang gamot because we are well naman. And that is one of those strangest things na nangyari sa akin. Marami pa actually. Minsan, merong mga visions na ipinapakita sa akin ng Panginoon through dreams na kailangan kong gawin. It just so happen na yung involved na tao is hindi naman namin ka-close. And I don't feel like doing it. Ganon, magmumaka akong tanga, ganon. But then, I actually surrendered everything to the hands of God. Sinabi ko na lang sa kanya na kahit na anong mangyari, Lord, I'm putting this all into your hands. Kayo na pong bahala. Most of the time, actually all the time, God will provide everything that you will be needing in order for you to get through to that situation. At minsan pa nga, meron siyang iniutos sa akin na parang out of the standard na hindi na makakalusot, na sinasabi na nila na ang policy nila ay ganito, ganyan. Pero sinabi sa akin ng Panginoon na ganito ang gawin, ganun. So, against the policy na, no? Pero sinabi ng Panginoon na ganun ang aking gawin. I usually give that all into the hands of God. I usually surrender. I just want you to know that it has happened to me, it will happen to you. That's it. Thank you.